Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Brought him down.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 51 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To number 42.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Romeo Okwara with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Ravens send their punter out now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Check. 40's Mike. 49. Here we go. Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again. Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
Watson's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
First down.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Strong left, strong left. Hey, let's get some.
This is Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Ravens.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Ravens.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. They run the counter. Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Again, the ball carrier.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the mic. It's going to be a long...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6. at the Texans' 9-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
On the carry.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check Mike, 99.
McCaffrey on the counter. Look at the spin. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson on the move to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 62 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's McCaffrey. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Let's go, baby.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. David Njoku, 29 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
6 yards.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Carson on the carry.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Ravens.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Zach Cunningham.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Carson again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
39. Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was covered by Trey Boston.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On the carry.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They run again with Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
Raven, 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans.